Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good? You know what? I'm bringing it back. You guys are my anime people, alright? My anime people. Alright, we got one of the most underrated, underappreciated show right now, and I think I'm almost in a position to where I can get the man, the legend, the shy lion to do a review on this anime with this review right here. Folks, this is history in the making. This show, Circus. Oh my god. So not only did we see something crazy happen 2 episodes ago, I'm going to not use so many things that are spoilers. So then he'll even want to go back more. He'll be like, wait, crazy things? What do you mean? So, crazy things happened 2 episodes previous to this one. I'm talking the bodies, I'm talking the people hitting the floor, and I'm talking main characters taking some L's. And with that being said, an episode comes where we get reacquainted, where we know what's going on with everybody, and it even splits it up in the seams of there's two different groups, but the two groups are working towards the same cause. But one group is just more like they're just in natural danger because of life, like they just got it rough. And that would be the kid's side. He is actually 11 years old, and to think that he had such fierce-looking faces during certain aspects of this show when he's been growing, man, I gotta give him props. But with that being said, we go to my favorite character who has a rare disease and who really just, can't catch a break seemingly. He wants to protect these kids that there's a disease, and about so many of the kids here that are there, like they don't even know really why they got it, but the people who are working there do, and they have seen upon multiple occasions where these kids are just not going to make it because the disease is so powerful. And the whole point of the man who has saved, or has given hope into the eyes of one of our characters, he literally is in a spot where it kind of doesn't matter anymore, because he doesn't remember much. He doesn't know why he's doing the things. He's just starting to do them now because if he can't do it, he knows these kids that are suffering from this can't do it. So this is just his way to kind of um, even out the playing fields for this disease that's mainly attacking kids and like taking them out before they can even grow. He wants to hit the people, and mind you, this was actually shown in the very first episode. This dark, like midnight circus group, pretty much being the reasoning why there's such a weird feeling in the air. Like in the sense of puppets being used for mischief like that, and all these crazy things popping off, and we really haven't even got to see the main villains of this show. I think that's another good thing this show is kind of keeping under wraps. Um, they don't want to give too much away too quickly, and because of that, we, as the show progresses, we kind of get to see these people who are like really raw. Like this week's episode, this girl is throwing knives and all of non like vital spots, or at least she's quote unquote trying to kill our main boy. And to see her throwing these knives so accurately, and to know that she missed like uh you know 2 or 3 throws at the beginning when the kid had no idea he was even being watched, or about to be assassinated, by the way. She held back, and I think that was a good way to tell us, the fans, just who or what she's going to, this Black Vina. Um, it just goes to show us where she's coming from. She's had a kid at the same age as him, her little brother, and he pretty much suffered from all this too. And by suffering and having such a strong face about it, man, this kid, her little brother Jim, just as strong, maybe is even stronger than the kid we're watching now. He didn't even have tears when he knew he could be going because he wanted the person he loved, his sister, to at least see him, smile the way that he would used to, and even tried to make her do a trick to not scare the people who she's straight up, roughing up because of they're not helping. Um, I was really lost for words this episode. I didn't believe that they're just going to keep introducing characters that can give our main cast a run for their money. Like, I was in the situation watching this, like, I was like, they're not going to kill this woman. If you kill this woman, I'll watch, but I'm not going to enjoy it. Like I like her enough to be like, don't. Hopefully, she doesn't get taken out, and that goes to show with how the puppet was hitting her and defending her master, and all that stuff. It was all tactical. It all seemed like it was not going to be. Um, Nothing was going for. She wasn't going for vitals, just like how the other girl wasn't going for vitals, and it was a very weird exchange of, or like, just a weird way to fight and exchange your meanings to each other, or just to show how much you care about someone that isn't you. You're willing to do these things that you really don't seemingly would ever do unless this was the condition. So really, really touching stuff with the two girls that fight this week and really learn so much about each other so quickly. Um, and then to the main juicy part of the show, the very beginning. Oh, I got goosebumps just thinking about it. This main character, man, going out like this has changed so dramatically that at this point, his body understands every single ounce and fiber that he's putting forward, but his mind is just not there anymore. Um, and I say that because he only doesn't know how much he cares for the kid and how much the other girl who, accompany with him, they matter, and if he ever had that actual information, he could easily put two and two together and more on, like, oh, I'm fighting to pretty much protect these people, or, I'm fighting because these people would fight for me. Um, and that's kind of what the big party's missing. And I mean, shoot, with one little visit of, seeing that kid and seeing how big he's gonna smile, and I'm guessing he's gonna make an entrance where he just busts a whole bunch of people because it makes the most sense to then be like, oh, this kid's going to, look down upon me. I had a whole bunch of kids that I played with every single day in the hospital and tried to stick by their side, and they all were scared of me besides one of them because of this that I did for them. Um, that was, oh man, like I felt it, man. Like, he said, I want to become a demon just to give these kids a fighting chance at life. And mind you, the kid that he's protecting doesn't even have the disease. These kids just came out of left field to pretty much prove that whatever he's been dealing with, these kids didn't have a chance of dealing with it. Um, and it goes to show real quick on, what he would do for all of them compared to just do for, himself. And himself right now is seemingly almost cured from it. The elixir and the stuff that he has attained from Guy has essentially made him immortal almost. And we also saw this with the girl that I think Guy is behind both of these miraculous uses, or maybe this girl was used back in the day by the girl who we see with Guy doing the same thing for her that he sees is good enough to do for him, which is to give him this power to regenerate, to pretty much not be human because of the way his body now fights against just dying itself. So to see that him and her are both the same, and to understand how smart this show is. This show is so smart to take in its own information. It's like a vampire being like, huh, I have the power to be immortal, and my wife, like Van Helsing, for instance. Why didn't Dracula just make his wife, somewhat of a vampire, like a live long I mean, sure, she could have still been burned at the cross and that would have hurt her and stuff, but at least she would have been able to live that much longer, and, she would have had the power to defend herself that he kind of has, or at least almost like his son. But anyway, uh, when it comes down to the show, understanding how smart it is ridiculous. It's like, oh, well, by the way, I have this blood that's going to protect me, that's going to keep healing me. I want you to drink it, and so it will protect you from any injuries and infection. Are you kidding me? Can we all have intelligent characters like this? Because if we did, everybody would be broken. And that is what's so scary about intelligent characters, because that means there probably is more intelligent villains. And with more intelligent villains means the hypest of battles. Because if you watch the beginning of this fight, please, if you haven't even picked up this episode or this whole entire series, just pick up this episode or pick up from the last episode so you get hit in the feels, and then they bring you right back and you're like, okay, let's do this. Let's see what we gonna do to the people who hit me in the feels. Okay? Just do that for me and you'll understand, my anime people. Please, you will understand, okay? I did not lie to you. And I say, yes, you can watch this anime, even though there's so many out right now. Yes, you can. Oh man, I'm sorry. I just went on a straight, like, no breathtaking rant right there for this show. And to mention, that's not even like really anything of this show, guys. There is 36 episodes. 36 episodes of its first season, all right? We got Goblin Slayer that people are catering and, oh my god, Goblin Slayer. Guess how many episodes? 12, okay? This Goblin Slayer did not have as much faith in it, or maybe the graphics cost too much. But if you look at this anime, it is so colorful and vibrant, man. I had my screen brightness to like 27, and I could still see clear as day this anime. I turned it all the way to 100. I thought I was seeing colors for the first time with all these moody gray animes we've been watching as of lately. What do you mean? But guys, that will pretty much sum it up for this one. You guys got to see this hype battle. You have got to see just what is becoming of our main characters. Two of them who are trying to protect an 11-year-old boy believe that they're becoming demons in good ways just so they can easily protect him, because if you're a monster, that means you can't die as easy as a human. And I think that's more comforting to them, knowing that they have people to protect, they have a mission to complete, and to be seen as a human, to be seen as someone who can live a life and be happy and all that other stuff that humans are looking forward to, they can't want that with the life that they have chosen to fight down. And they have made that clear time and time again now, with just their motivation and just how much, like, this man's body is literally moving on its own this week. Ultra Instinct, and not only that, they have the scariest looking art ever, because these people also had a hand in on Hunter x Hunter, so you can really see where the Hunter x Hunter esque like demon mode looking form this week really comes from. It comes from going into that just crazy evolved adult form with the long hair. It looks like that, but a little bit more of a Goku longer hair, like not just sticking up, but going. I can't even, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I will continue to grind. I am the anime G after all. Sorry, dramatic pause. Um, but with all that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Please check out this anime. Let me know just how it made you feel if you watch it. And if you do just watch this one episode and you don't like it, I understand. But if you can watch this one episode, come back and tell me you're not hyped for anything else of this show, I will not be as hyped for every video like this, and I will be as calm as a cucumber. Okay? So, with all that being said, guys, thank you, and I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving, because it is Thursday. And if you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you just have a good day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is when you're watching this. And if it's not Thanksgiving, happy belated. So take care, everybody. All right, peace.